Have you ever wondered why monitor lizards, these big, impressive reptiles, don't have venom like some snakes? There's a fascinating old story that explains it, and it's a great lesson for all of us. Long, long ago, in a lush green forest, lived a very proud monitor lizard. He was strong, he was fast, and he had a secret weapon, a forked tongue that dripped with powerful venom. He was so proud of this venom that he decided to use it to claim the entire forest for himself. One morning, he strutted out of his burrow, his head held high. With a flick of his tongue, he splattered venom onto a large, sun-warmed rock. "This rock is mine," he declared loudly, so all the little creatures nearby could hear. Then he moved to a tall, ancient tree and marked it with his venom. "This tree is mine," he announced. He went on like this all day, marking the ground, the bushes, and everything he could reach. "Every place I mark with my venom belongs to me," he bragged to anyone who would listen. The other animals in the forest grew worried. The squirrels chattered nervously from the branches, the rabbits hid deeper in their burrows, and even the birds sang sad songs. The forest, once a happy and safe home for everyone, was now a dangerous place, dotted with the monitor lizard's poison. They couldn't let their children play freely, and they couldn't gather food without fear. They knew they had to do something. So the animals held a secret meeting. A wise old owl suggested a plan. "We cannot fight him," the owl hooted softly, "but we can outsmart him. We must work together." The very next morning, before the sun was fully up, the animals got to work. The deer carefully licked the venom off the low-hanging leaves with their rough tongues. The monkeys used big, waxy leaves as cloths to wipe the venom from the tree trunks. The ants and beetles worked tirelessly, carrying away tiny grains of poisoned soil, replacing it with fresh, clean earth. By the time the monitor lizard woke up, the forest looked just as it had before. He was confused and angry. "Did they not see my marks?" he grumbled. So he spent the entire day spitting even more venom, marking even more places. He was determined to show everyone that he was the boss. But as soon as he went to sleep, the animals came out again. This went on for weeks. The monitor lizard would spend his days spitting and boasting, and the animals would spend their nights cleaning and restoring their home. The monitor lizard was so obsessed with marking his territory that he didn't notice something was changing. He was getting tired. And, more importantly, the supply of venom in his body was not endless. One day, he went out to mark a particularly large boulder. He puffed out his chest, took a deep breath, and stuck out his tongue to spit. But nothing came out. He tried again, and again. All that came out was a soft, harmless hiss. The other animals watched from a distance. They weren't afraid anymore. The monitor lizard, once the most feared creature in the forest, could no longer threaten them. He had tried to take everything for himself, and in the end he was left with nothing but an empty threat. And that, the story says, is why to this day the monitor lizard has no venom. He still flicks his forked tongue in and out, but it's just a way to smell the air. It's a silent reminder of the time he learned a very important lesson. True strength isn't about what you can take from others, but what you build together. It's the cooperation and quiet determination of the community that truly wins in the end. Thanks for listening to this little piece of folklore with me. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from around the world. See you next time.